Political supremacy was on the tag with the pulling of huge political crowds to insinuate that is the political support that leaders are receiving is what is happening between President William Samoei Ruto and the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua was addressing the crowd in Nairobi during his tour after coming from Kajiado, as he was telling the residents that he will give them direction as this government is one of the failed systems. Let us listen into what Rigathi Gachagua got to say about this.
Hapa Nairobi tutajipanga. Tutajipanga. Hakuna siku ingine tutapeana kura bila mpango. Si ndio? Hapa Nairobi mimi nitamwambia vile tutakaa. Neguo. Nitwareka ni watu wetu. Nimeongea na kamati, nimesema kamati yenu ikuje tukae na MCA wenu na kamati na mjumbe. Neguo watu wetu. Toe hamwe. Ni watu igana mawe toe hamwe.
Well, even in his speech back in a church in Kajiado, Gachagua did say that Ruto has already swallowed the lawmakers and they are deep into his pockets and that he now controls them on what to do, what policies to pass, what bills to pass and what not to pass. Terming the union between Raila Odinga and President William Ruto as mere theatrics. This is a statement that was hugely backed with those leaders aligned to Rigathi Gachagua.
Sasa meza upinzani, wabunge wetu wote wamepewa pesa, vichwa imeharibika, kuna mtu anaweza ongea. William Ruto will do whatever he wants for 2 years. But the good thing is only for 2. Mna msijali, I want to assure you, msijali na hii maneno yanafanyika. As we are focused and what was happening is a distraction. They are called theatrics to remove ourselves from the focus. Tumesikiza wa Kenya wametuambia what we need to do.
Kwa hivyo mzee wewe kula polepole, umeruhusiwa ukule pesa ya uzee, hata ya Kasongo ni ya uzee, kula kabisa.
Back in West Kenya region, the member of parliament for Mumias East constituency, that is PK Salasia, have demonstrated a leader who has the keen interest of the people within his heart, as he has been touring the infrastructural development he's been carrying out through the county or through the constituency, and of late is the KMTC that he's actually constructing, and it's almost nearing completion. This is what other leaders should be emulating. Let us watch a little bit of what is happening in here.
Hey, now, we are now going, guys. We're not going to do the Huduma Center for Mumias East constituency, whereby we're going to do a bigger project like this. We're going to have all the offices like birth certificates, ID registrations, those social work whatever, KRA, Nini, all government services, zote, they'll be at one point. This is called the Huduma. Then we're also going to have a resource center. A resource center itakuwa na platform whereby tutakuwa na the ICT building first floors yote. Tunaweka ma computers, alafu ingine tutakuwa na mambo ya drama, mambo ya studio kutengeneza videos, yani movie, not hiyo mambo ya kuperform.
Some of us keep asking, what type of leaders did we elect? I can congratulate Ndindi Nyoro. I can congratulate Babu Owino Embakasi East. Ndindi Nyoro is for Kiharu. I also congratulate PK Salasia for Mumias East. These are the type of leaders that we should be electing. Leave alone the people that you've been supporting like Raila Odinga and the rest whose members of parliament have always been receiving equitable allocation of funds and resources, but there is nothing to show for it. But when we speak, some of us term us as mere emotional beings. But you see, these are pure logic. Imagine within 2.5 years, close to 3 years, the project that Peter Salasya, a first-time member of parliament, is initiating. Yet, we have leaders who have been in 20 years in politics, and some of them 12, 14, 15 years as members of parliament. But when you go to their constituencies, there is nothing to show for it. Therefore, it is time that we should get away from party politics, but elect leaders who can stand the test of integrity, leaders who know what their constituents need, leaders who have their constituents at heart. See what is happening in the nation currently. We all know that even the Ruto, Raila, UDA, ODM pact, the MOU that they signed, is not about you as a mwananchi. It's about the leadership positions they are going to acquire. The NADCO report is talking about the Prime Minister's seat. How insane is that? Then you tell me someone like Raila Amolo Odinga is somebody that has your interest at heart? Never. These are people who are just there to protect their interest, and they want to protect their wealth. Therefore, the best way to do that is by having some power. That is why in each and every elections, Raila will claim that the elections have been stolen in favor of the opponent. But later on, will join the opponent in what they call trying to help the government of the day to drive things toward a smooth direction that would help mwananchi. But that is not the case. Even in the last regime, when he was with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the prices of basic commodities did rose up. I keep saying this time and again, and I will still continue reminding you. For those who have accepted that, I can remind you. Now, he's united with William Samoei Ruto. Still, we can see abductions are heading on. The education system is in shambles. The health system can't talk about SHA. It's all a scam. But until we speak about it, then nobody will speak about it. In this video yesterday, I did say that they have realized that Kenyans are opening their eyes. They have stopped being myopic. Kenyans, this generation is a generation of research. It's a generation that is seeking the truth. And they have known the political capital that a politician can hold is playing tribal cards. But that with this generation, it cannot make its way. This was a generation and still is a generation that is focused on issues, focused on the agendas and the manifesto, the things in the manifesto that you promised them, and they're not seeing them being brought to light. They are not actually, fulfilling their promises. A government of culture of lies, a government of unfulfilled promises. That is all they see. And when the government realizes that, what do? They get back into their cocoons of trying to segregate and divide Kenyans along tribal lines. You understand? So it is you that can save yourself. It is you who can get yourself out of this monster called tribalism. The regime is not concerned with your well-being. These people are looters. And for a long time, I've always been saying it is only you trying to look to the monster who has some not too sharp teeth to devour you. Because as we speak right now, those leaders who have united, I'm not afraid to say, these are the monsters that we have. Ruto, Raila, these people, they are going to run our country dry. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Durb Radio. If you're watching our content from YouTube, kindly subscribe and press notification button, so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Give me your comment in the comment section of what you think. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ramadan Kareem wa Swaum Makbul.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Durb Radio ndio mpango mzima.